Hey, this is All About Nothing, and we're back on this Monday. And today, my host is
Josh Goldsmith.
So, Josh, I'm going to have you speak up a little bit, and we're talking about Pilates. So, I met Josh in Pilates, and at a Pilates studio in the northwest suburbs. It's a lot of men. So I figure I'm going to pick the youngest guy out of all the men and ask him, why does he do Pilates? So Josh, take it away.
So the reason I really got into Pilates is I was sitting around a lot at home and I wasn't really feeling good about my body and I wasn't really in that great of shape since I had stopped playing hockey. And I realized that I needed some sort of vigorous exercise regimen.
Okay.
Again. So I started coming, I just started every day, really. And I noticed the change really fast, and the sweat is great. It's a lot hard, intense exercise. And
it's actually one of the most intense exercises because it's heated as well.
yeah.
And you're just doing body weights, and then you're doing extra weights, 10, 15 pounds, 20 pounds.
It's hard in the core too. You're doing all these crazy movements that you never thought you'd even think of doing. And I don't know, it's just it's different than weightlifting too.
Was there a moment, physically or mentally, when you realized traditional training wasn't enough for you?
I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with traditional training. Like if you're lifting a lot of heavy weights, you're gonna gain a lot of muscle mass.
Mm-hmm.
But this Pilates, it increases mobility. So if you're doing both, you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I saw my mobility getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Even getting up and down from class, you could feel like, oh my God, this is not intense as it was before.
Yeah.
Or you're sitting on the sofa at night looking at TV, and all of a sudden you cross your legs, and it's just like, holy shit,
Yeah.
And I do boxing as well. I do MMA boxing as well, so
Yeah.
even my coaches saw a lot of more flexibility.
It definitely makes you way more athletic, way more.
Yeah. Pilates demand patience and precision. How has this discipline changed your understanding of your own body?
I mean, the discipline has been really good. It's really helpful for building habits. I feel like because this is hard.
Yeah.
Pilates is really hard. You don't want to get up and come every day. You don't want to have that, but you still come, and it builds a lot of discipline, and that discipline can be applied to other areas of your life too. So I would say it's just a really healthy habit in general.
Okay. What is some of the misconceptions about Pilates do you encounter most often in your age group? I mean, you're in your 20s.
I would say that a lot of people consider it more of a feminine thing, which, I mean, when I started, I also assumed that. But after doing it for a while, I realized and I did some research in on it, and it was all this stuff was made thousands of years ago for warriors. I was okay, wait a minute. And then after doing it, I was yeah, this is really hard regardless. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm just
and there's also a lot of guys in the class as well.
For sure.
Which is interesting because when I started, there was probably, I would say, an estimate of 5 guys in the class. And then all of a sudden I start coming during the week and different days, and I'm like, oh my God, there's 50 guys and 5 women in this class.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And
go ahead.
I feel like if more people started going, the stigmatism would go away.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We're seeing more men in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. Why do you think Pilates is resonating across those age or that type of generation?
I feel like it's because everyone is sort of trying to be healthier in general, and even my parents are doing Pilates. They're in their 60s, and they're in better shape than they've ever been in.
Yeah.
So it's why wouldn't you want to try and do what's best for your body with, I mean, at any age?
Yeah.
Like, if I start now, who knows how long
You're going to be live to be
yeah.
99.
Yeah. Right.
Do you think your generation is redefining, I wouldn't exactly say masculinity and fitness, but do you feel that your generation is shifting more into yoga and Pilates?
I think definitely. I feel like it's more, I don't know, now that it's more, it's a bigger thing now. Like, it's all over social media, and since more people are seeing it, more people are being exposed to it, and then more people would like to try it.
Yeah.
And then once they try it, they're probably gonna get hooked.
Right. Exactly.
And then the cycle repeats itself.
You know, it's interesting. I come around 3 days a week, and then I do my MMA training the same amount of time, 2 to 3 days a week as well. And I alternate because I don't want to do Pilates in the morning and then go to MMA practice in the afternoon, because it does drain you.
Oh, for sure.
What type of supplements do you take after Pilates?
Man, that's a good question. Most of the time, I just drink a lot of water. Sometimes I'll do an electrolyte packet. I really like the LMNT ones.
Yeah.
The lemon ones. But I mean, when I get home, I usually just eat an orange or a banana.
Yeah.
Something healthy.
Yeah.
Just to double down on the healthy before I go and eat some garbage or.
You know, you cruising by McDonald's or Burger King,
It's
and all of a
tempting,
sudden their breakfast is good.
Yeah. But yeah, electrolytes, especially because you're sweating so much in there, you need to get. Otherwise, you're gonna pass out.
Yeah. What advice would you give people your age about training, especially like you said, you used to play hockey? Mm-hmm. Do you still play hockey?
Yeah.
You still play?
I still play like once a week.
All right. So, what advice would you give? Do you see more flexibility on the ice?
Oh my God, I'm so much better. I was like, I have more endurance. I'm faster. I have better lateral movement.
Okay.
I can do crazier things on the ice. Like I think it's just completely improved my game in general. If I had been doing this in like 6th or 7th grade, who knows? Like
when you were going at it, 100%.
After I did it, I was like, when I first got on the ice, after like a week or two, I noticed significant improvement in my hockey game.
Yeah.
And I think a lot more hockey players should be doing this. Like,
which is interesting because a lot of the MMA players or coaches and even athletes, they do Pilates and they do yoga.
Yeah.
You know, which I was actually surprised about, because how I got turned on to this was one of the members at my academy. She wanted all the coaches and a lot of other members to come out one day, so we came out on a Sunday to support her. And I believe 2 of the coaches still go. I'm still going. You know, my schedule is is flexible.
Yeah.
So I could go anytime, but other people are going closer to their homes, which I find very interesting.
I mean, yeah, I drive a little bit to get here, but I really think the community, once you get into a studio, you start continuously going, it's just a really positive environment.
Yeah.
Everyone's super friendly.
How do you see Pilates supporting not just your body now, but who you want to be in your 30s?
I would say one of the best things that I can take away from Pilates is breathing and reducing stress, because once you do this strenuous exercise and you breathe, you're much more relaxed.
Yeah.
And if you do get stressed out, you have all these breathing techniques that they teach you in there to reduce your stress. So I think it just makes you happier. And my goal in my 30s is to just be a lot happier.
Yeah.
And continuing to be.
You know what I actually
positive.
see now, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what I see now is a lot of men running with their baby strollers,
Oh yeah.
trying to keep in shape.
Have you seen with the golfers too?
Yeah.
They bring them on the golf course.
Everybody's trying to keep in shape now, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think, if someone's listening to this episode and considers how they move, train, and, doing strength training, what would you want to provide them?
I'd say give it a try. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's a great habit. If you're weightlifting and doing this, you'll probably get shredded in like 3 months at my age.
Yeah. This is the old guy podcast talking to the young guy.
Yeah, if you're in your 20s, if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a try, especially if you're playing a sport or doing something. It's a great secondary or primary way of exercise.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up, and I got one more question to ask you before we sign off. If you was to pass on a piece of advice to someone, from your mom, your dad, someone that stuck with you, what would that piece of advice be, and what would you share?
That's a great question. One piece of advice is, I guess the first thing that comes to my mind is the early bird catches the worm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
just
good.
get up early,
Yeah.
get a good start to your day, maybe have a cup of coffee and
It's interesting. I
do
get
some
up.
exercises.
I know. I get up at between 5:30 and 6 every morning. And even if I have nothing to do, I still get up and have my coffee. I think about my day, maybe meditate, go to the gym, come back, and then I'll take a nap.
Yeah.
Naps are good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, Josh, thanks very much for joining All About Nothing, and we'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
guys
me
next
on.
week.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
All right.